Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Phildren, and today I'm back in Star Trek Online. Sorry I haven't had any videos for a while. I was sick for a bit there, and that wasn't good. So, but I'm back now. So hopefully my channel can get back on track, put out some videos. Um, Now today, we got a couple things. One is there has been a kind of an update to the Endeavor system, which is nice. Um, Now, one of the things is the overall rank has been increased for the maximum. I think it's like 1,250, I think, now. As you can see, I'm only 2,000, not 2,000, 221. I've been playing, way since before the Endeavor system came out, but um, I don't always come in and do them. You know, for those of you who don't know what the Endeavor system is, basically you come in every day and you get wrong one over here. Uh, every day you come in here and you can do these dailies, and this one right here, which is like a 2 day thing, you have like 2 days to complete it. This one is once a day. They'll refresh, and you get points for those. You get some rewards and stuff, all that good stuff, and you can spend once you get enough of them, you can spend those points and earn these perks. Most of the perks, you know, I'd say are pretty good. Some of them kind of minor, I guess. Um, but a lot of people don't really do these, or are like me, just kind of do it occasionally. But now with what they've added, they've kind of incentivized it a little bit more. Um, First, there are a handful of new perks that you can get now that weren't part of it before. Hold on, let me bring it up on my phone. Okay, so um, one of the main ones that a lot of people focus on, um, or at least I focus on, is damage resistances and weapon damage. And so I've got like projectile weapon damage, even though my current build doesn't really have weapon damage, or projectile weapon damage. Even it doesn't really matter because this is like account unlocked. So all my other characters, if they're doing uh, projectile weapon damage, it's good for them. But for the resistances, you got alpha, beta, and gamma. Each of them have different types of resistances that you can add on, and now there is a different version of it where you can actually increase your damage. So instead of damage resistances, it's damage increase, and they're the same. Alpha, beta, um, and what was it? Gamma, and that's pretty good because it allows you to increase your damage even further. Um, let's see. Also, we have armor penetration. This is for ground and space, so your weapons just go through the shields of your enemies a little bit more, do direct damage to their health. Captain ability recharge. So this reduces the your captain ability. Well, reduce your captain ability recharge time on ground and space. So there's two separate ones you can work on. Um, and then you got all the different bridge officer ability recharges. So, say like let's see here, bring up the thing. I can work on the science bridge officer ability, uh, recharge time, and get my gravity well down. The recharge time on that down a lot quicker. So I can have gravity well up more often, or I can do like beam fire at will. It's pretty good. So if I focus on my tactical officer, I can do that. But also, not only does it have the science, engineering, and tactical, but it also works with, like, say, this seating, I've got a miracle worker station. So if I had any miracle worker abilities, those would get recharge reduction time too, if I choose that perk. Um, let's see, what else do we have here? Shield recharge, ground and space, which is good. Always nice to have. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Um, but the other thing is, you get rewards now, which is pretty good. It doesn't say it on here in game, but let me scroll to it on my phone. Let's see here. Okay, so um, this one is a title. Uh, you get this at let's see, 450 points. Okay, and that's count unlocked. The next one, the 300 low buy, which is really good to have because there's a lot of good low buy stuff out there. Save it up for a ship or something, or maybe there's a space set in there that's pretty nice. You want this one you get at 600, so that's not too bad. It's only unlocked once per account, but low buy can be transferred to your other character, so it doesn't really matter. Um, at 750, you get the next one. It's also a title, so all right, if you want some more titles, pretty good. And then the last one here is at 1,250, you get Endeavor Vanity Shield, and that's count unlocked. So yeah, it'll definitely be a while before I can get that. Definitely looking forward to getting it. I want to see what it looks like. I mean, there is a picture on the website. Um, just kind of looks like a normal ship, really. Maybe a little shinier. I don't know. It might be different on different ships. May look a little bit different. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe, for this. For the new stuff added to the Endeavor system. Now, the next thing. Hold on, let me clear this all out and bring up the event tab. So we have a special event, Heart of the Matter. Now, this is two things that you can do for this event. You got a new TFO, Heart, Devil's Heart, and a new mini episode, All That Matters. Now, this says right here, total progress 20. Now, if this is like a lot of the other ones where it says 20, usually what it means is technically 10 as long as you do two events or two of the things to do it. But we'll see. Now I'm getting to this a little bit late. Right now it is 2:49. Midnight my time, so I'm a little bit late on this. So it's been out for like 12 hours already. But we have until July 2nd, okay, to complete this. Um, so yeah, about 30 days, which isn't too bad. So got plenty of time to do it. But yeah, let's go over the reward. Now it's a three-piece set. Oh yeah, first up here, you get standard 30,000 lithium for completing the event. Then you get three of these boxes, which give you an option between, what is it? Hold on, down here. Yeah, you get enhanced universal tech upgrades or a specialization point for each of those boxes. So just kind of whichever one you need on those. The set itself looks pretty good. Let's go over the set itself before I go over the bonuses. The first one here is a console. Um, let's see, Universal Kidda's Promise. Now, this looks a little strange. I don't think I've ever seen a console with this high of a type damage added. So, yeah, plus 50.5% anti proton damage. That's quite a bit. That's almost double what a standard, weapons damage uh, console will be. I'll bring up. Let's see, right here. I've got. This is a maxed out phaser one, and the anti proton will have the same number on it. And this says uh, plus 39.4 phaser damage. Again, the anti proton one will say the same, plus 39.4 anti proton damage. Now, I don't think I've ever seen a console though with that high of a increase. So it's almost two, not quite, but almost two of those consoles put together. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. There might be a bit of what's it called? diminishing returns and stuff. When you stack a lot of percentages on top of each other, eventually it won't be much. But this is a 50%, so it might not be as bad of a diminishing return. So we'll go ahead and check that out once I've unlocked that. But anyways, let's get back to what this has. We also have +5 current and max all subsystem powers. Getting your subsystem powers up is always good. Plus 78% power transfer rate. Power transfer rate is pretty good because, say you're trying to transfer power from like your weapons or your shields into like your engines or something. The higher the power level transfer rate, the better. It goes quicker. I believe it also helps when you go into full impulse or something. I think because you end up draining all your systems, and I think when you get out of there, I think there's a recharge time and all your levels go back up. I think that helps with that. I'm not 100% sure. Plus, we also get a -5% or 15% weapon power cost, which is always good to have your power costs for your weapons go down because that means, like, say you're like me using a all beam weapon build, it could be a real drain on your weapon power. So having that minus on there is pretty good. All right, the next one we have Kita's Control Anti-Proton Beam Array. This has got a plus or damage ×3 on it, which is really good. Damage ×3 is good. Crit ×3, crit chance ×3, whatever. They're all good. Okay, so this does 2 target. And this number will always vary. X amount of anti-proton damage. No weapon power cost to fire. Okay, so that's pretty good. It doesn't cost anything to fire this weapon. So that means the rest of your weapons are free to use up that power that this would have been using. So that's actually pretty good. And plus, that -50% on all weapons power cost. So you're saving a lot of weapon power costs. And so that means you're going to be able to put out a lot of weapon power without draining all your systems and having to have that build back up. So, let's see here. 10% chance plus all system powers for 10 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, and it's got 1 second recharge time. All right. Next one, we have a torpedo. Kita's Patrol Transphasic Torpedo Launcher. It's got some acceleration or accuracy on there. And it was that crit chance ×2. This does X amount of crit damage. Again, this will vary depending on the level of it. And right now I'm on ground, so it's not going to be accurate. It's always more accurate when you're in like social zones in space. When you're out in like the space, it doesn't it's not accurate either. You want to be like in space, proper space, where it's like tells you the amount. Or if you're like in combat, it'll tell you the proper amount. But anyways, let's see. Has 20% chance to gain torpedo, transport warhead 3 on hit. I don't really use transport warhead. I'm not. I don't think it's bad. It's just I don't really use it. But next torpedo gains 360-degree targeting arc, 10% or 100% shield penetration, 20% chance to knock a random subsystem offline. It's not bad. I guess it's pretty good. As after transporting, there will be a fuse timer of 2 to 6 seconds, depending on the warhead type. Before the detonation occurs, additional effects vary based on torpedo type. So like plasma, transphasic, or photon, I guess. Let's see, we got plus 4% critical chance and plus 10 to accuracy, 10-second recharge time. All right, sounds good. All right, yeah. Now let's look at the set piece bonuses. It's got 2 and a 3 piece. All right, so I'm gonna read off the bottom, not the top, because the bottom's got more information. It's basically the same thing with more information. All right, so the 2 piece cause drain ability to heal your Starship's hull. So you're draining them, you're healing yourself. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Next one, um, BP or PB AOE subsystem power drain, anti proton damage, delayed explosion. All right, so 2 target, and again, this will be like very best, not accurate since I'm on ground. 0.84 anti proton damage, 1 second every for 10 seconds every second. Okay. Um, and then 2 target minus 5% all subsystem every second. To self increase current subsystem levels by 3 every second. After 10 seconds, releases excess energy to an explosive manner, dealing again. This is definitely not right. 0.75 anti proton damage and knocks back nearby enemies, and it's got a 30-second recharge. That sounds pretty good. Definitely something that might be pretty good for a build. All right, so that's it for the reward. Let's actually get into these. Trying to think which I should do first. I think I'll go ahead and do the mini episode first. All that matters. So let's go ahead and
This is Captain F. Parr of the Zantavi Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titimer Alliance to request your assistance. My crew and I have detected Zantavi rebel activity in the 13 SETI system and suspect a nefarious plan is underway. Upon tracking this activity, my vessel, the Steadfast, detected the presence of a highly concentrated protomatter signature. Given the system is not far from the Lucari homeworld, I believe we might be dealing with stolen goods. We cannot let these renegades misuse the protomatter. I will contact the Lucari and request that we meet in 13 SETI. Your involvement here would be appreciated. Many find it hard to trust us in Kathy, but I am confident we can work together and retrieve the protomatter before things get out of hand.
All right. So, all right. You can see the rewards we get. What is this? Zankethi Protomatter Capacitor, rare ship device. Repairs all disabled systems, plus 15 all power levels for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, direct energy weapons gain a 10% chance to inflict 25 radiation damage per second for 10 seconds. Ignores 60% shields. Max 10 stacks. Okay. New ground new ship device. These are always pretty good. A lot of the ship devices are pretty good. And obviously we get a progress token for it, so a bit of experience. So let's go ahead and I guess go in to this.
The path of atonement is not.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and transwarp there. Okay.
I thank you for answering the CSS Steadfast's call for assistance. Admiral Kamarke from the Lucari Concordium has joined me. With additional data provided by the Admiral, I confirm the preliminary scans taken earlier by my vessel match Lucari protomatter with 80% accuracy. I suspect Zankethi rebels are keeping this protomatter concealed somewhere in the system. It is imperative we stop them before they weaponize it. I cannot allow any more purges.
Okay. You're doing the right thing. How can I help?
It's good to see you, though I would have liked for this reunion to happen under better circumstances. I'm relieved we're receiving additional support. That protomatter is quite important. It was a gift to the Etherians. That's, of course, before we became aware of their Borg and Iconian biological composition, not to mention their seemingly nefarious plans. Captain Parr and I could use some help scanning the system for anomalies that might point to the protomatter's location.
Understood. Before we begin, how did the Zenkethi get their hands on this gift?
It is unclear. What is clear, however, is that this rebel activity violates the peace agreement my people made with the Alliance. And you and I both know what happens when the Zenkethi forces get their hands on protomatter.
All right. Time is of the essence, Captain. Let's get started.
Lead the way.
I've set up a sensor link. We'll be able to share any data we find.
I will not stand for a repeat of Eok, Atrusi Prime, or Draconis 3. The list of genocides goes on.
Okay. All right. Scan distortions.
Scans indicate slight elevations in cosmic neutrinos and small-scale quantum fluctuations.
Sensors reveal residual protomatter subspace markers. Our thieves are likely nearby.
I'm detecting a biogenetic energy signature located within a nearby gravitic distortion.
That must be the protomatter. It pains me to think I was once allied with these war-mongering fools. Passive sensor arrays are detecting an enormous gravimetric distortion close by. This does not align with typical Zenkethi technology, nor does it align with the protomatter signature. Something else is at play here. Let's be careful.
All right. Good to know. Let's investigate. All right. Investigate
A
structure.
satellite has decloaked in the distance. Approach with caution. Shields up.
Alliance trespassers, you will be obliterated like the vermin you are. Flee now, or walk the path of death.
All right.
We need to scan the satellite to identify what type of Zenkethi technology we're up against. A weapons platform. This satellite is on.
Okay. Ooh, that's a
A
big one.
cloaked Zenkethi space station. As far as I'm aware, that's unheard of.
We'll need to deactivate these satellites to get to the space station.
All right. Go Alpha.
We are being engaged by a decloaking Zenkethi fleet. Battle stations.
Can't wait till I'm done the battle. We'll do it now.
Satellite Alpha has been deactivated.
All right. Next one.
More Zenkethi vessels incoming.
Zenkethi traitor! You are no better than Alliance Soxor!
Target's shields have failed.
All right. Okay, last one.
Stand down, Ron! You are in violation of the Scientific Alliance peace agreement!
Four shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Good work! Satellite Gamma has been neutralized.
The altar condemns you, Nethpar the Betrayer. We spit on your worthless peace agreement and its empty, meaningless words. Depart from this system immediately, or I shall personally see to the splitting of your yapping too.
All right, got a couple options here depending on your profession, but you can always just say stand down. All right, this proto matter is definitely from the one you've is different from the one you're used to. You don't know what you're doing.
You fail to see the madness of your ways, Ron. You have been duped, brainwashed into following the path of carnage. You've lost sight of the Zenkevi's original goal, eradicating enemy forces to protect our own. But you are indiscriminate in your targeting. You eradicate so many that there will be none left to protect.
You've grown soft, Par, and weak. Your ideal, your peace, it does not exist. There is only struggle and war. Those who do not prepare for such a reality will be the first to fall.
All right, brace for impact, incoming fire.
How did you acquire the proto-matter, Ron?
Wouldn't you like to know, worthless sock?
All right, we're just taking the base itself.
Is under attack.
Okay. Activate everything.
Target shields have failed.
All right.
Alright, we yield. You win. This time.
All right, eject proto matter.
The proto-matter has been ejected. Recommend scanning before pickup. It could be a trap.
Okay. Not gonna blow up on us, is it?
This protomatter has been corrupted. Its structure, though outwardly Lucari, has been modified to fit Aetherian technology we've previously encountered, with some Zenkethi alterations as well. Essentially, it's been weaponized. Not only that, but this device has been injected with nanites whose origin matches the data I received from Cooperative Borg leader Director Hugh. They are compatible with the Chimeran specimen he mentioned in the report he sent to the Concordium.
All right, so the Chimeran that escaped from the Harmony sounds dangerous.
We must destroy the proto-matter. We cannot let this device fall into enemy hands.
All right. Two options. I agree. This device cannot be allowed to exist. We could destroy it, or we could study it. Just go ahead and say we don't want it.
I, for one, am of the opinion that we should study it. I know it's risky, but this could present us with invaluable data. Is this not why we explore the galaxy? Not only to protect other life forms, but to learn more about them. Ultimately, this protomatter is of Lucari origin, and it's up to us to safekeep it. Captain Parr, I promise you, we will do just that. We shall be more cautious with our gifts in the future. A repeat of the events on the Dranur colony will not happen on my watch.
All right, well, it's your proto matter, Admiral. Where do we go from here?
There may be a way to safely dismantle the device and recover the protomatter in order to purify it. However, it looks like the Rescava can't get a lock on it. Our phase discriminators were damaged in battle. Would you beam it over? I'll set up a containment field before you beam it aboard.
All right, copy that. Initiate beam over.
A Borg cube! It's locked onto the protomatter device.
We cannot allow them to leave with the protomatter.
Weapon systems malfunction. We're unable to remodulate our weapons to bypass the cube's shield.
All right.
Admiral, we must retaliate. Helm, get a lock on the protomatter with our tractor beams. Now! Shields are incurring significant damage. If they neutralize us, it's over.
Shields failing.
Captain Parr, our tractor beams are giving in. We can't hold on for much longer.
Weapons are back online.
Resistance is futile.
Left shield.
It's useless. The Borg cube has adapted.
Can we beam aboard and fight?
Too risky. Scans show thousands of cybernetic life forms aboard, including Trill and Tellarite Borg.
We're left with no choice. We must use the protomatter against the Borg.
Absolutely not. This protomatter has been tampered with. It could be
You may need
unstable.
to need damage
It's
to
the
him.
only way. We're out of time.
There must be another way.
It's now or never.
Damn. All right. A targeted Higgs boson pulse should trigger the protomatter reaction.
Okay.
We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Destabilize the protomatter. Now!
Trying. Did it get closer to it?
We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
Okay. We'll get right on top of it. This close enough?
Destabilize the protomatter. Now!
I'm not getting a prompt for it.
We need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter.
Probably get right next to the thing itself. we go.
Destabilize the protomatter. Now!
Ooh, pretty.
It's being terraformed. What's happening to it?
They are disengaging.
Okay, it's interesting.
What a shocking experience. Although I won't be returning with the protomatter today, my superiors will be relieved to know it's no longer in enemy hands, thanks to you. Retrieving it has been a priority mission for a while now, ever since we discovered the Ethereans' true intentions.
Happy to help, Admiral.
It isn't over yet. We don't know the consequences of the transformation we have just witnessed.
All right, Admiral Kamarki, can you track the protomatter trail?
Already on it. The Lucari Concordium will share its findings with Alliance Command and its allies. Count on us to keep you informed.
All right, thank you and good luck.
And to you both. You're right, Captain Parr. What we saw was alarming and awe-inspiring in equal measure. To my knowledge, no one has ever terraformed a Borg cube before, if that's even what happened. For now, I've been assigned another priority mission, but let's stay in touch. This doesn't bode well.
I echo your sentiments. Until next time, Admiral.
I will notify Alliance Command of our success. In particular, the neutralization of some Kethi rebels in 13 Ceti, and the elimination of proto-matter-related threats. This does not, of course, include the strange monstrosity we witnessed today. I will reach out when I know more. I am thankful that protomatter no longer lies in the hands of the Zenkethi or the Borg. You saw what happened to any innocent life that had even minimal contact with the Dransuli. Your actions today were brave and principled, and I look forward to our next encounter.
All right, depart system. Ooh, there's more. Ooh, it's getting terraformed too. Interesting to see what comes out of this.
Thank you for your assistance today. I made a vow to Alliance forces and to myself that I would help save as many lives as possible after Zenkethi forces decimated entire worlds in an effort to eradicate the Dransuli. This vow is one I intend to keep. Admiral Kumarte and I are tracking the protomatter. You will be notified should we come across further suspicious activity or new information. These Etherians seem to walk the path of destruction. If they knowingly supplied warfaring Zenkethi with weaponized protomatter, then they are both dangerous and provocative. I am sure you also noticed the strange fungal creep that overtook the Zenkethi space station as we departed 13 Ceti. Whatever this is, it is spreading. Until our paths merge once more. Par out.
All right, so, very interesting. Definitely interested in seeing what goes on with that terraforming of the Borg ship and the Zenkethi station. Yeah, get a reward. Probably won't test this out now. Maybe some other. Maybe when I do the rewards for the event, I'll probably test this out at the same time. So continue on that. All right. Accolade there. Get a lot of those from these missions. All right. So the next one, or next thing to do, actually, let's go ahead and look here. Yeah, I see I've got a total progress 1 of 20, and it does look like, okay, it's gonna be one of those ones where you have to do 20 days in a row. It says I've already got my daily done, so yeah. Yeah, okay. I was gonna do the other one, the TFO today, but I think I will do that. I'll save that for tomorrow. That way this video doesn't go on for too much longer. I'll just have a little short video tomorrow on this. But yeah, get until July 2nd to complete this, which isn't too bad. At least for like 10 days. Basically about 10, well, 9 days, right? To do this, or to 9 days to not do this, I should say, or 9 days of skippability. So, yeah, not too bad. Yeah. So, anyways, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment down below, and all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.